or this evil eye energy is about like an alien form. I'm seeing the movie Annihilation. You guys chose plants, so I'm seeing this like sentient, very sentient life form. It's like a plant that overtakes a planet. Okay, it's like a alien plant that kind of roots down into the system and takes over your whole life. So it's like changing things. The movie that I'm seeing is Annihilation. So that's your channeled movie. It is a horrifying sci-fi, one of my favorite sci-fi films. And it's crazy. It's about mutating your life, taking really important factors in your life and changing it. And also changing you. In that movie, the alien is like a mimic. It mimics what it sees. So this person mimics you, okay? And what they want to do is take over and root down and like destiny swap, take your life, take what you have. They want what you have. They want to mimic it. They want to change it though, that it fits them, that they're able to operate in what you do. Yeah, they're trying to take over and like overgrown. This person works from the inside out. Okay, they get inside. You don't even know that they're very close inside of your life. Okay, you barely know that what they're doing is planting seeds, is taking root, and it's changing you. It's changing your life, and you don't know it yet. You don't know it. You don't see it. This is the type of magic that they work with. It's like mimicking, it's like sneaky behavior. It's very much, I have an agenda and I'm going to go and plant, and this person won't even know that I'm here doing these things. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. It's very, go watch that movie. That's the energy of this person. Annihilation. Okay. But we're going to talk about how you can counteract this energy. But before that, I want to see exactly who. So what I'm feeling here is like you have this whole planet, this whole garden, your whole life that you've worked really hard. There's history here. You know, there's a lot of development that you're doing or have been doing. And this person has been watching you from the start, from the moment that they have like seen you or you have interacted with them, and they had an agenda to come and land down into your planet, into your life, and take over and make it theirs. Okay, so let's tap more into who this person is. The scariest thing about this type of shit is that, like that movie, the parasitic, they're a parasite, this type of person. This parasitic plant changes the DNA of everything on Earth. Okay, sorry for spoiling the shit, but go and watch that fucking movie. Okay? It's like terrifying. But the scariest thing is that these beings, the animals, the plants, they become a different thing entirely. So this person kind of wants to come in and take what's yours and leave you like completely scrambled and mutated, and you don't even know yourself anymore. In fact, that's what this person really loves to see you in, when you're frazzled, when you're like stressed out and lost and confused about your path and yourself. Okay, so it kind of signifies to them that, oh, okay, I can slip in and take this identity. I can take what they've built. I can take what they have attracted into their lives. I can mimic. I can slip right into this skin. You know, go and watch that movie. But let's find out. Let's look at your tarot and see exactly who this person is. Okay, so the first thing, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is about having a lot of resources, money, physical resources. Okay, so the one signification of this person is that they could have a lot of money. And I'm seeing Drake. I watched this video about I can't remember the creator, but I watched this video of this girl talking about Drake being like a person who destiny swaps, right? So what he does is that he finds somebody who has like a lot of creativity, a lot of like a budding artist. This person is, you know, they might have creativity, but they haven't tapped into their own potential. They don't know how to. But this person does have a lot of money, and they see someone budding, like, you know, ready to bloom, right? And they take them under their wing, and they use their resources, their, you know, their connection, their network, to kind of bring this person in closer so they can study them, you know. So this person has some money, you know, and they might have given you money, might have shared experiences or shared some type of resource with you. Okay, this person is pretty close. We have the 6 of Wands. This person is somewhat like accomplished. Okay, and they also see what you can accomplish. So they give you your flowers. They acknowledge you. This is some sneaky ass behavior though. This is a person who watches you succeed, you know, and gives you your flowers, and then eventually you'll begin to see some type of mimicking, you know, being able to mimic what you do. You know, this person has creativity. They have the ability to accomplish certain things. But when it comes to like their self, like being themselves, there's a big, huge, like karmic kind of energy, like a karmic masculine, a karmic feminine energy, watching a divine feminine, watching a divine masculine energy, and trying to tap into their own divine energy and wanting to mimic you. So you are showing up as the divine, okay, and they are a karmic. They don't necessarily know how to, you know, attract. It's not necessarily wanting what you have, but that feeling of knowing self. So this person, you know, sees you going on your journey of self-discovery. They might have seen you already. You might have a very strong sense of self, strong personality, strong sense of style, and kind of know your direction of, you know, what you align with, you know, and this person kind of wants to follow along on your coattails. This person has a lot of dreams, but they don't really work on them. And they also project and blame. They have an excuse for everything. This person could be jealous of the money, the resources that you have. They could be jealous of, you know, 6 of Wands is about getting acknowledgement, getting attention. They could be very much jealous of your attention. They are jealous of your personality, the things that make you you. It's not necessarily wanting the things that you have, but it's like the spirit that you carry, the energy that you have, you know. And they also draw their eyes onto your finances, onto your career moves, your goals, your physical 3D reality goals. So your money, your body, your relationships. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is about having abundance, being in a state of gratitude, because you're living off the fruits of your labor. So this person might be jealous of your peace, the peace that comes from your finances, from, you know, the hard work. This, you know, they might even think like, oh, this person just gets what they want, you know, but a lot of hard work has came into this 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. But this 3 of Wands here, this person is really jealous of, you know, your journey, your personal journey, personal things that have happened, that they could actually, they can have these types of experiences, but they somewhat don't feel like they don't have what it takes to get it. And they want to copy because they think that that's how they're going to get it. And they're so jealous of actually like who you are, just who you are. This person is very jealous of your success. They're jealous at the fact that you have gained a lot of attention, acknowledgement, and rewards from just being yourself, you know? And it's like they're just so jealous that you have obtained these things, that you can sit back and relax and not just, you know, not just do what's necessary, but also have a lot to pour into yourself, whether that's pleasure and fun and even collecting more rewards. They're just very jealous that you have obtained this by just being yourself. You find yourself in really good situations because you are being authentically you. You are tapped into what you want. You are aligned with what is for you. You're not jealous or chasing after what other people want. You're really connected to your higher self and your purpose path. You know, whether you have figured out this big thing or not, like you're connected to your purpose path, and this person sees it and they see where you're going, whether you see it or not. They see where you're going. It's like destiny swapping, seeing like, oh, this person is on to something. They're going to go and they're going to keep growing and they're going to be bigger than life. But I can see that this person doesn't quite see it yet. you know? And so I'm going to try to swipe in and take it from underneath their feet. I'm going to try to, you know, put on that this is mine, that I have created this. I'm going to put on that this is really because of me. Let's tap into the OG deck to see more of this evil eye energy. We have copycat. So yes, this person is copycatting you. You know, they're copying you. You know, cats kind of follow around. There's a sneaky kind of part. So like they might be even like watching you and picking up on things that you are currently doing, and you will see little things that this person does that mimics you and copies you. Okay, we have the movie Us. That's another channeled movie for you to do. They are more of like, you know, they are trying to merge. There's this sense of like merging, living vicariously, living parallel, like merging identity. This person has a hard time figuring out who they are, and they feel like you hold that, you know, personality that they want to be. You hold that life that they want to be. The movie Us, that's a channeled movie for you guys. Turning to God. This person needs to turn to God. They might even be jealous of your relationship with God. They might try to mimic certain spiritual practices, certain rituals, or, you know, go down the same path of where you're going spiritually. There's a master plan. So this person has kind of like a master plan when it comes to you and the relationship that you guys hold. They have a master plan. This is like very agenda, very plotted, very strategic. We have, but you can whip that lovin' on me, baby, whip that lovin' on me. That's another channeled song for you guys. So this person might try to hold you down. They might get kind of upset when they can't control or chain you up. Okay, could be a romantic partner. I'm hearing that too. Solar plexus energy. This person is very concentrated on what you can create, your creative energy, your identity. Okay, solar plexus. They are trying to tap into that solar plexus portal within you. Okay, watching your every mood. What did I say? This person is spying on you. They are watching your every move. Okay, easy target. They might even try to take easy shots at you. You know, they find, this is why this person comes in and they study you from the inside and out, so that when it's time to shoot, it'll be an easy target. Libra energy. This person can be a Libra. You could be a Libra, but this person really focuses on the relationship, the bond between you guys both. That's how they can really control your mind. We have mind control. So this person tries to kind of change the way that you think about certain things, whether that's about your relationship, about your finances. You know, this is different for most, but some are big, some are little. These people try to say things, do things to kind of control the way that you see and perceive the world around you. Loss of respect. You've kind of lost some respect for this person. They act like they've lost respect for you. Let's tap into your tea leaves here. Okay, we have Ram. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. So this person is pretty stubborn and aggressive. This is giving real Aries vibes. So this person might try to prevent some new things that are happening in your life. That's where their target is right now, is like these new relationships, these new ventures, these new goals, like trying to start something new. Okay. We have the axe, forces working against you. This person is really trying to I feel like there's a physical thing, like they're trying to physically trip you. So this person might try to create certain things that are happening, you know, certain things that they feel like that need to be taken care of. Okay, beetle, good fortune. This person sees that you have good fortune, that good luck energy. So they might want to try to connect with that energy, like good things happening with you, trying to trip up the good luck, the good miracles and blessings coming into your life. Okay. Someone's working against you behind your back. So this person is really close, but they're working against you behind your back. So there could be certain things that are going to come to light, certain things that they've done, they have said. And work, achievement, success. There's some hard work that you've been doing, and they're trying to make sure that there's no completion there, that the fruit. You know what I just heard? I heard the grasshopper and the ants. So if you know that story about the ant who, you know, worked all throughout the summer, right? All throughout the spring and the summer and the fall, so that he would be stocked up during the winter. There's something about that. This person is the grasshopper, you are the ant. And I think it's the ant and the grasshopper. That fable is coming to mind. Financial pinch. Someone's trying to pinch your finances, trying to take some money from you. Oh, can you help me do this? Can you do this? Can you do that? They might even be focusing that mind magic in their head, that vision, right? Like I said, everything's a thought, then it will manifest some way, somehow, some form in the physical. Okay, so they might be thinking of something about your finances, okay, trying to trip your finances. Pay attention to your health. They might even be trying to make you sick, trying to make something about your health. You know, they're keeping a vision in their head. There's a lot of mind control, mind magic, very concentrated on your vision, on your journey, right? Star, guaranteed success. I really feel like this is like this person knows that you're guaranteed success. So it's not even really about, oh, I need to stop it. They want to trip you up. They're trying to stop. They're trying to make sure that you can stop yourself. If they can get you to stop yourself, because they know this is guaranteed, whatever this is, whether it's about your body, your relationship, your finances, just finding yourself, they know that it's guaranteed. So now we're going to tap into the energy of how you can counteract this energy besides protection. Okay, besides doing your protection, cleansing your energy, and putting up your shield and doing whatever spiritual practices of protection, how can you also counteract this energy? We have the sword. Make the change. She's in the mirror looking at herself and she's cutting something off. Okay, cutting off her hair. She's making a huge change. So this is about changing something about yourself, something about your life. Okay? Changing something about you or about your life. It's something I feel like I heard very strongly before I turn off the camera. It's something that you've been meditating on. It could involve them. It could mean cutting them off or just changing something, cutting something off, severing something that feels like it's a part of you. So it could very much be for a lot of you, them cutting them off completely. But it could also be just certain changes within your life, certain changes, the way you interact with them, the way that you interact with them. This is making a huge change. This reflects you. This is about doing for you. You know what book that I've been reading that I just finished was The Midnight Library, and that was about making choices. Like, who are you living for? Are you living for this person, or are you living for yourself? How many changes in your life, how many choices are really about you? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be a physical thing that needs to be taken away. But we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Seven of Wands. This is a real struggle for you, but this is the Seven of Swords. So this is about like understanding that this person doesn't really deserve. There's a generosity maybe with your physical presence, with your physical resources. There's a generosity with your creativity with this Cups. There's a generosity of giving a lot. Giving as if like, this is the first time you're giving to someone. And I feel like for most of you, you guys really give it your all, whether you know this person completely or, you don't know much about this person. You're very loving and you're very giving. And it's about cutting off that love. This person does not deserve it. They've already shown something. There's this snake, there's a snake, yellow and black. You're okay, Jack. Black and red, you're a dead fellow, or something like that. That whole saying, I don't know exactly how it goes, but it's something to do with that. Like, you've already seen that this person is really toxic, and the more that you give to this person, the more that you reach out and touch them with your presence, with your creativity, with your love, they're going to poison you. They're going to hurt you, stab you in the back, steal from you. So like this change, this change that you have to do is going to make them be like, oh, you've been like this, you've been this way for so long. She's cutting her hair off in the mirror, your oracle that you got. She's cutting her hair off in the mirror, and it's just like such a shock. Why would you cut all of this off? You've grown, we've bonded, or, there's been a lot of time and love that has went into this, This person wears many faces with the Seven of Wands. This person has attacked you several times. They have with each attack, you've seen a different face, so this person has attacked you. have come up against you, and you've seen their many faces. This person tries to hide. They can't hide from you anymore. You know, they've said things. The Seven of Swords is leaving evidence behind. There's receipts, you know. Let's look at our charms that have came out for you. This situation, you're thinking, overthinking. We have the little ghost here. Overthinking, it says. Overthink everything, actually, it says. So you're overthinking everything when you don't really need to look at everything. You just need to look at the important things in order to make this change, which is really doing something for you. It's giving that love to yourself. Okay. We also have this person knocking over the desk. Okay. They're flipping over their computer desk. They've had it. You know, this person has temper tantrums. This person could be really childish. They act very foolish and childish. Sometimes they don't act their age, you know. But this, I think, speaks more to you that you've had it. You're done. You're ready to just like flip the fucking table. You don't give a fuck. There's all my shit on this fucking table anyways, you know? So it's like, you're just really fed up, you know? You need to pay attention to your anger. It is valid. It's time to honor that anger. We're here to feel all the emotions and to let that energy move us, you know? It's about understanding when to utilize these certain emotions and how sometimes anger can move you out of situations that are bad for you, that are poisonous for you. We have this little magic bottle with the cap on it. It's all cap. We are capping that shit right now. All of that magic, all of that love, all of that creativity, all of that, whatever is you, we're putting it in a bottle and we're saving it. Okay. We also have this rose here. This is more about giving to yourself. You've given a lot to this person. You've given a lot of love, and you've kind of like got this facade at sometimes in the relationship. At certain points, there's been this facade, and you've continued to give love and to gift this person with your presence, with your love, even physical resources or whatever. And it's time to give that to you. Okay, so make the change. If you want to go deeper into this, let's do so. Because I feel like most of you guys, this is a very, like I said, how I started this, with the annihilation, this is some, it's giving narcissist. It's giving psychosis, danger, okay? But for your sticker, to end this off, number one, we have pyrokinesis. This is about taking your ability and destroying this shit. It's like, you know what it's giving? It's giving Carrie. Carrie was such a loving soul, and they wanted to pour pig blood on her, which only charged her. That was the fucking sacrifice. This person has really attacked you and ridiculed you and, you know, smeared you. And this is about taking that ability and burning the motherfucking school down and teaching these motherfuckers. Who's the real teacher here? Okay? Like, this is going to teach this person a lesson, but I feel like there's some type of activation here as well. Like, this person has already kind of like shown them, like, the energy that I'm tapping in, they've already shown you, you know, who they are. And there's a lot of struggle here because of who your character is, who you are. But you need to tap into that inner Carrie, baby. You got to tap into that inner Carrie, number one, and burn whatever the fuck was built, to burn it down. You know, you could very much be this person's karma. Like, with destruction will come creation. That is a part of life. There is creation and there is destruction, and all things come to an end. And I think you've already proven to yourself, you sure have proved to this person that you're a natural born creator. And whatever you create, you can take down. You can, you know, there's a lot that you've poured into this, you know, and I think there's a lot of betrayal. There's a lot of like just pain here, and it's time to utilize that, you know, and burn the motherfucker down. I'm also seeing that lady, what is that from? Where she's like, she blows up the car and she's just walking off. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Is it Vivian Fox? No, it's not. Yes, it is. I don't know. But she's burning up the car and she's just like, I forgot what movie that's from. I should know. But, number one, let me know what you're about to do. Are you about to burn this motherfucker up? Let me know down below in the comments. And you know I'm booking readings, Okay, so if you want to go deeper into this, I feel like, I don't know, I haven't even tapped into the other piles, but I feel like we need to discuss, because this is some strategic, crazy destiny swapping, like betrayal kind of shit, you know? So let me know down below what's up, what you about to do, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace.